bench. Give a round of applause, please. And we all know all life is precious, and especially our kids. But don't get no deeper than our kids. The kids are better than our parents as well as our teachers. When we stand up, when we speak up, when we demand something different, we can make those things happen. I think everybody out here is concerned. We got to get beyond just being concerned. We got to participate in fixing, in changing, in correcting the violence in our community.
That's right.
We play a major role in making that happen. I knew you here for that purpose. So as we grow, develop, and come together, unity in the community is what we need. Unity in the community is what we desire. Unity in the community is what we got to have.
That's right.
We have that when we come together. Not my group, your group, their group, all of us.
That's right.
Every child is precious. And so when we stand up like we're here today, we must continue to stand up, speak up, and demand something different from our community. We know our community has been neglected, abused, misused, and taken advantage of. We play a role in fixing that. Be it the educational system, and banning our books and the history in it, and all the history that ain't been wrote. We play a role when they give you a holiday and tell you don't talk about it. We play a role. So let's stay in the struggle, live in the struggle, and die in the struggle, trying to make life better for all of us. We do that when we got unity in the community. One time, unity in the community.
Unity in the community.
Unity in the community.
Unity in the community.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Now.
Now.
Thank you.
Part of all of us, I want to say this. I'm pleased and happy to see the organization, the Israelites, and the Islam, really the different organizations, community, and we just have to continue to organize. We're in a war. There's a lot of fronts that we got to fight. And we're on the ground, boots on the ground, and some ways we're more than others. We're in the partners than others. And we're in the city council meetings, we're in the school board meetings. We have to organize and work together and unify the collective efforts that everybody's putting in. We don't want to lose this momentum toward making a change. But the change has to be made across the board, not just on the east side of Oklahoma City. I'm happy to speak in Oklahoma City. This is going to the city. We have friends in all the cities. And I wouldn't say a word because I was invited to speak. But since we're here, we have to all stay engaged and move forward in a collective effort. I would like the heads of all the organizations present, please share contact. Stay in contact so we can move together in unity. Thank you.
Thank you for the NAACP. By the way, I'm EMC. I'm Daniel Johnson. I am the co-founder and founder of a new nonprofit organization we got here in Oklahoma City. It's called Provide Peaceful Solutions for our inner city youth. I don't got something to say if you really think about it. What's going on is on a grander scale than us just standing here. You have the Israelites, you have the Hamas, they're fighting over land. It's hard to convince our children that you should not fight for your turf when they're showing the whole world fighting over the land. I just want to encourage my young brothers and sisters not to give up on yourselves. Remember where you come from. All of us were not raised the same, but we all have the same principles in life. I want you to pop for peace. Be prosperous for peace. That's popping for peace. Stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open. I ain't asking nobody to do nothing. I'm just asking you if you know somebody that's about to do something done. Some stupid act that's going to eliminate a life and take a life. They get the 2-for-1 special. Somebody has to intervene.
That's right.
These kids are kind of wild. We can say some things about our government. Boxes of bullets should be $300, not $20. They make it easy for the inner city youth, the less fortunate. I'm not going to call us poor because we're not poor. We're just less fortunate than the others because we don't use what we have up here. So brothers and sisters, I would like for us to unite. Anybody that doesn't have an organization to come to, you're welcome to join Revive. It's fresh, it's new. I don't have board members or anything like that. You can come in, stake the claim, run your business, and let's get the pieces to our streets.
Okay.
Man, I just drove 11 hours to get here. To get here on this corner, on North East 23rd. From Indiana to Oklahoma City, I got here about 5 o'clock this morning. As soon as I crossed that little sign that said, welcome to Oklahoma City, it just started raining. I'm sleeping here, bro. I believe in the Most High. I prefer to him as I am. So all the black Israelites standing here today, I salute you. To all the NOI that's standing here today, I salute you. To all the brothers that I see standing out here that look familiar to me, I salute you. And to all of y'all who ain't here, who ain't showed up, that call yourself OGs, I rebuke you. For those of you who don't know who has this mic, my name is Paris Priest Powell. They used to call me out here P-Rock. 2 weeks, a week and a half ago, when I seen this on the news, of this young man being gunned down in broad daylight in 2024, after surviving COVID, all of us, and having a direct connection to the family with his mother and his brother, something like nieces and nephews to me. I feel something about that. And so I got a call from the brother from the NAACP and said, man, he said, you was in front of us a couple of weeks ago and you mentioned something that you brought to the table that these guys was receptive to way back in 2007. See, in 2007, I was being held hostage underground here in Oklahoma on death row for a crime that I absolutely did not commit, but was alleged to be a part of the same senseless ignorance that took that young man's life. Yes. And for 17 years, I sat underground, and I thought about it over and over and over again of why my life was in the hands of this system to execute you. Damn. I don't know how much the average age of the people that's out here, but I speak from subject matter experience when I say I was here before gangbanging was here. How many people was here before gangbanging hit the east side? Please tell me, raise your hand, real stuff. How many people lived and grew up on the east side before gangbanging got here? So I drove down here today to speak what he was going to try to introduce to you guys of what we are going to do, not what we're going to try to do. I've been on the phone with at least 20 to 25 different individuals. And I ain't talked to nobody in Oklahoma City for eight years on purpose because I walked away. But I'm back today to say that right here today, this is enough. Let me tell you. You don't need no more than this right here to stop that from ever happening again.
That's right.
You don't need no more than the brothers I see standing right here. They got scars and bars just like these dudes out here. Right? And how we going to do it? We're going to introduce again what's called no set tripping.
No set tripping.
On the east side. And when I say that, that That means from every square centimeter from the east that way to the other east. Take it to Nichols Hills.
Yes.
Take it to Anthony. In 37 years, it ain't reached their borderline of the zip code. Nobody that got killed broad daylight. So when I come back here and I move around these streets, I see people right here that's familiar that'll tell you, they don't talk to me no more. Rock used to be the monster. Rock used to be the goon. Put something in it. Now I'm a bitch. Now I cooperate with the Jakes because I tell them to stop the violence. Man, listen, in their face. In their face. I will tell them that. I'll take you calling me a bitch. I'll take you calling me any of that. If it's going to help you get in the way of these cowards. And when I say cowards, I'm going to get off this mic because I know what I'm saying is going to reach these streets. I know what I'm saying is going to reach these penitentiaries. And I'll give you one example. This is why the no set tripping came into a place in 07. Because Mac McCray Jr., 8 years old, slept in his bedroom and ate bullets from some senseless violence. And Mac McCray Jr. is the son of Mac McCray Sr. And as I sat on death row, and blood flew out my eyes because no tears could flow. Rage and pain ate me up. And I said, that's it. I said, I'm through with it. I said, can't none of those dudes say nothing to me. So Pastor Manny, some of you are familiar with, I wrote a letter. If you was incarcerated back in 07, on any of these DOC yards, you heard of the no tripping pact. And the no tripping pact is this simple. I'm 51. The oldest OG in Oklahoma City that could claim the OG, he can't be no more than 55. If he's more than 55, he's alive. Right? So here's the no tripping pact. When you see OGs like these right here, sitting in the parking lot down there at Ice Fit Center, and you see OGs all at the concert, you see they clean now. They got the diamonds on, they got the 2024, everything good. But what else you see? You still see them in their colors. You see Wop Wop this, see Wop Wop that, and they standing next to each other in the clubs, having a drink. They out here in Ice Event Centers, look over there and see all blue over here, all red over here, all light blue over here, all green over there, and they just cheat, and they make it home safe. At 51, because they OGs, they ain't active no more. They ain't in that no more. But wait a second. Don't some of those teardrops on that dude's eyes represent your homie under your feet? Don't some of those dudes over there got some young dudes sitting in the pen with life forever? But y'all ain't tripping no more. Y'all 51. Y'all too old for that. Y'all got mortgages to pay now. Y'all got 9 to 5 to go to. Oh yeah, y'all got little arthritis. Might hurt your wrist if you fight. But the ones who are looking at you, watching you from when they were little kids and you throwing them those 10s and 20s because the system ain't so they love you. The ones who could run to you and say such and such is messing with me, y'all stepped up for them. Y'all became their heroes, unlikely so. And so as y'all grew and matured out of tripping with each other, want to kill each other up and down 23rd, where y'all got the emotional intelligence to have a drink and not shoot each other afterwards no more. But your little dudes that look just like you just shot somebody in broad daylight 6 times. That's tripping. So the no tripping pact on the east is real simple. And if you understand it, it's real simple. Y'all, all you got to do is say, listen, man, take that gang banging stuff, mess, whatever you want to call it, out of here. And I mean that. No more set tripping on the east side. You tell your little homies, a dude disrespect you, you eat that disrespect. Because people got called a bitch and that nigga still living. Somebody come and rob you in your trap house. Listen to this. A dude from another set come rob you in your trap house. On
on the east side, that was the sound right. Your drug habit. Eat that rock. Eat that rock. Take it back. We'll take it back what the little ignorant dude stole. If he come and hit you, defend yourself. Don't pull out no more guns on the east side and take no more black lives that look like us. Because you know, no matter if you drug carrying, if you on rent or whatever, when you pull that gun out, you know what you're about to do. So all you OGs, all the black Israelites, NOI, start standing on these dudes with the truth, man. Y'all can't spit every word in the Bible in the Holy Quran. But you are willing to stand on these dudes. Stand on these dudes in their face. This is my brother. But he's a verified general on this street. More than 100 people listen to him. So you think you got that where he works in ignorance, go stand on him. I drove 11 hours by myself. I ain't come up here with nobody. And when I leave, I'm going to be by myself. I'm gone, man. No more set tripping on the east, man. Support that, please. Good morning, good afternoon, my people, my beautiful people. You know, this song been on repeat for a long time. We've been singing this song for a very long time here in America. You know, with the Civil Rights Movement, you know, NAACP, Black Panther Party, Black Lives Matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter, right? We the original man. Everybody come from us.
That's right.
Nobody can matter if we don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But my message to my people today, and particularly the youth, you know what I'm saying? Time go by so fast. Our babies is misguided. Time go by so quick, and they having babies, and it's like a wildfire. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple homies that I invited out. They didn't want to come because they feel like, you know, they tired. They feel like we beating a dead horse. But you know, I'll be tired sometimes too. But I got faith. We're going to clean it up. We got the Israelites here. We got the Muslim brothers. We got all the OGs out here, the Christians out here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no line dividing us. Ain't no sides. Because when our youth is getting murdered off so early, they can't even blossom to pick a side. You know what I mean? But my message to the youth is, you ain't got no ops. You ain't got no ops. Who is your ops? Your ops ain't on your block. Your ops ain't at your school. Your ops ain't in the neighborhood. Your ops ain't from another sect. Your ops got you 3/5 of a man in that Constitution. Your ops been lying to your great-grandparents, your parents, and us, and to this day, they lying to us through their school curriculum, through their media. They got you not loving yourself. They got us not loving ourselves, because I'm accountable too. And if you can't love yourself, you can't love your women. And if you can't love your women, it's going to be a broken home. And it's going to be real bad. You know, your ops is in that judicial system. For the same crimes, you get 10 times the punishment as the next man, as your real ops. Your ops is in that workforce. Got your mama working that same job. Who is your ops? They don't look like you. I know ain't nobody suicidal out here, because we all one. We the same. If I kill you, I can kill myself. It's different forms of suicide. If I don't love myself, I'll lay something down quick. But if you know, we got to clean this mess up, man. That's been by design here in America, and I ain't, you know what I'm saying, blaming nobody. I ain't pointing the finger, because we the original man. We gonna hold ourselves accountable first. But my message to the youth ain't no ops. I'm happy we right here. I wish we could be directly in front of the Lottie store, directly in front of Prince Hall store, directly in front of my neighborhood, the Kelly Market. You know what I'm saying? We got to know that we not each other's ops. I mean, I keep repeating that. We are not the ops. Your brains ain't even fully developed yet. You know what I'm saying? Like P-Rock said, dudes is 50, 51, chilling. We done made it out. They done made it out. Y'all need to know what y'all taking y'all lives for and ready to lay it down for. When you get older, you gonna look back on that shit like, damn, that shit was stupid. That shit was dumb. We falling right into their plans. We thankful for the news being out here covering this, but at the same time, it's a slippery slope. Because they want to be right here. They want to be 5 minutes from the Thunder game. This motherfucker get gentrified every fucking minute. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make it easy for them. We gonna make it easy for them, like we said. Like homie said, we ain't took that shit to Nichols Hills. We ain't took it to Edmond. We gotta, listen, I'm holding myself accountable too. I'm gonna pass the mic. I'm not talking at my people, I'm talking with my people because I am my people. But please, man, we are not each other's ops. We gotta love ourselves and gotta love our women. Let's love ourselves so we can love our women. Because these broken homes is what's got us wild. These broken homes is what's got us wild, man. And if we can't love our women the right way, the homes is gonna stay broken. Thank you very much. More peace!
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 Next we'll have Tony Corso, Band of Brothers.
My bad. That's Core C, and that's Down by Brothers. Let me tell y'all something, a real quick story. This pen I wear right here, I keep it close to my heart. I got this October 1995, October 16th in Washington, D.C. at the Million Man March. Now, never seen that many black men in my life. Then I never seen that many black men in peace. Me and my cousin, 50 Chamber, we drove. And as we was leaving, we see a white van packing up. And we look over, it's Brother Tyrell. We're like, where's Brother Tyrell right here? Like, where y'all going, man? Man, we going to PC. We're like, that's where we going. And we see y'all down there. So that was the second beginning of our relationship that's grown big. And I'm gonna tell you this, hugging you, telling you their name, and then running off to the next door. And it was just you couldn't believe it. Each brother was doing it, man. Most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. So that's what I live in. That's what I love everybody that looks like me first. Because I know if we love each other, then we can spread love to other places and other people. So I stand responsible for at least every brother be a second dad, be an uncle to one of these youngsters. Nobody out of no neighborhood. But that's a problem in some neighborhoods. And if you take care of what you make, if you take care of what you bring over to this dimension, it'll be less problems. I have a 40-year-old son, Adrian Eugene Jackson Coursey. He lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Grew up on 59th and Cincinnati. If any of y'all know North Tulsa, you know what's going on over there. Yes, sir. And I was there at every parent-teacher meeting from here to Tulsa all the time. Ain't no excuses. When you make a child, you give up your life to that child is a grown member of a positive member of society. All that kicking it, all that clubbing, all that stuff. And I know it's easier said than done. But I just challenge everybody out here. Be a second dad to somebody. Be an uncle to one of these youngsters. They definitely looking for you. Because all they need is some love and a hug, I promise you. The toughest one is the ones that really need love. Because they hide it behind the toughness. So, Bound by Brothers is an organization. We just help kids. Let's exchange some numbers for some resources, brothers, before we leave, so we can do more than just sit here for this march. Let's do something out there for these kids for real. By the week is over, I expect every brother to at least talk to a young man. Talk to him seriously. Really come to cheers with him, you know what I mean? Really let him know it's from here. That's the only thing that's going to take us. Ain't nobody else coming. Look around. Like the brother said, this all we need. This all we need. Bless everybody, man.
I know it's hard for the ones that lost somebody, because, you know, I got kids too, and I'm not going to lie. It'd be a challenge for me if I lost one of my sons or my daughters to this. You know, it'd be a challenge for me. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be ready to tear something up. You know, so the ones that's grieving now and the ones that's been grieving, I understand that it's hard, so I'm not about to sit up here and say that all this peace talk is easy. Because once again, I'm going to repeat myself. It would be hard for me, and I honestly couldn't tell you what I would do if I was in their shoes. I probably wouldn't want to hear none of this. But if I could just say this, just know that y'all could be the greatest and biggest example to save us, save our community, if y'all can put it to the side as hard as it would be. You know, I know it would be hard, but my condolences, our condolences.
We're going to let Mrs. Curry speak to y'all for a minute. It's going to come from a sincere place. You round of applause, Mrs. Curry.
I'm well this week, but I came out because this is a good purpose. I lost my son in 2015. He was shot down, shot 9 times and stabbed several times on Myers Place in 2015 by his friend. I became his friend because that was for me. That wasn't for him. That was for me. But I just want to say, if I was a millionaire, I would line up and tell everybody to bring their guns, and I would give y'all $1,000 for every gun you turn in. We got to stop this gun violence. This is not healthy for our black community. We are entering into a new season in this world, and God he's on his way back. And we need to get our lives and our homes together. I'm not grieving anymore for my kids, but I am grieving for all these other kids that are in danger right now. So please come together. If you see kids doing something wrong, say something. Doing the right thing is never wrong.
We're going to turn it over to our Israelite brothers.
My name is Donald Antoine, and I just want to thank all the brothers and sisters that's here today, man, because, you know, we could be giving away lights, we could be giving away backpacks, we could be giving away furniture and food, but this is more important. Where's the rest of y'all at? Where's the rest of y'all at, man? This is for the kids, man. These kids are in danger. They can't get through to us no more. We done survived. And we got to try to survive and try to help the kids survive and get through this madness. We got to figure out how to slow down this gun and get this with our kids. I don't know if we need to go to the legislature. I don't even know who to show up in delegates. We need to show up in some of these schools, man, and try to be mentors for some of these kids who are having trouble focusing and having attitude problems, because true enough, these teachers can't do it. You know, these teachers are there just to teach the kid, help the kid learn. But what about the behavioral problems that these kids are adapting in the household because the parent is just screwed up? These kids are screwed up because of their parents. These kids are going through what they're going through because of their parents. Their parents is lazy. Their parents don't care. Their parents is all about themselves. Let the kids grow up on the phone. Let the internet raise them. Let this music dictate their attitude and let them dictate their fashion. We got to come together, man, and figure out what we're going to do, man. And this don't have nothing to do with just the east side. This is a nationwide thing in any black community. We got black communities scattered all around Oklahoma City. We got black communities scattered around this nation. We got to all come together, man, and we got to have a word and a say about what's given to us to entertain the rest of them. This is only affecting us, and everybody else is getting paid millions off our demise, getting paid millions off our struggle. We got to come together, man, figure out what we're going to do, man, because like I keep saying, we not to blame no more. We here. We doing what we can do. But what can we do when you go home and they looking at all these TV shows about drug dealing and killing another brother? You turn on the radio, even this radio in this thing, the black station here, I have to turn the radio off because I don't want to hear my grandkids hear some of this stuff that's coming out the radio. Come on now. This is sabotage. You know, we living in a two-faced society. And just remember, America is her worst own enemy. We got to stand up and come together
parts of our community that came together today. If we look at our own community, there are so many different types of us that just coming together is power. Just being here today is power. There are people who are not here, but that are watching us. And the power of what they're seeing means a lot. The world has changed based on us coming together. We need a place where we can come together and be together. We need people to not be surprised when you have the brother from the Nation of Islam and the brother that is an Israelite working together, because they are one. They are one. And you guys are the power structure. And because you guys are here, we have help. And I think that family starts in the family. If you look down and talk to the little kid next to you, because I was in prison, and most of the people there was, their mamas was Christians, they was all growing up in the church. They don't stop you from going the wrong way. Many people get killed and hurt and become murderers, and that's not what they thought they wanted for their lives. But nobody was there in the right time for the right word, in the right season. But when there is a willing heart, it is first accepted according to what one has, and not according to what you don't have. If your heart is good, and you're willing to say, I love you to some little brother because he looked thugged out, you just might reach the brother. I don't know what else to tell you, because there's an election coming, and there are a lot of changes coming to our country, and this may all look way different, and we may be at war soon. So we have to figure out as a community what we're going to do with each other. I personally, I rap, but I vowed 3 years ago never to rap about harming another brother, or never selling drugs, or using my music as a way, for sex. I can talk about so much more. There's a lot to talk about. And we have that responsibility. And so if you got a radio,
can I get you to stand back like where you
got a YouTube, your car, whatever you're listening to, check what's coming out of it. If it's demonic, stop it. Don't let the little kids stop them when they fall. As soon as they start bobbing their head and you heard the man say he was going to blow his brains out, you knew that was murder wholesale. Stop it in the music. Stop it in your house. You the best. Don't represent it. Don't let your kids look up to you and think that you like that, because they're going to love it. So we need to stand together. We don't know where we're going to be, but somebody needs to come up with some ideas of where we can go to meet each other weekly. We need to be able to meet weekly. We need to keep this power. Don't let it go. I love you.
How many of y'all believe that real peace begins with forgiveness? That's what real peace begins. It begins. You gotta forgive yourself first. It begins with forgiving yourself. We're gonna talk to my brother Henry.
How you doing? I'm gonna keep mine short and simple here. I got something I'm trying to push, like each one teach one, bring in like trouble teams, kids to get like in single homes and stuff like that. I've been out here in the streets for a long time. I'm still out here working. You hear me? Without my I'm trying to press to each one teach one, man. I need some help with the movement. It's dealing with trouble team, people out here that don't basically the same thing these fellas talking about, whatever. So, but I'm gonna be up at the library a lot. I'm around here a lot.
Hello, my name is Victor Chambers, born right here in Oklahoma City. Lived right 3 blocks from here this way for a long time in my life. I was born off the Lebanon line. So I'm right here from this very area. Tony, Dorsey, Bucky Lowe, quite a few others. So Kane Reed, back in the day, started in 93 with rap label production. We have quite a bit of success. The main thing I want to say today is there's a group of people in our community now. I'm not going to call the nationality, but I think most of you will know what I'm talking about. They're buying homes, they're buying property in this very community where we're talking about is being gentrified. And the way they're doing it is through group economics. They're doing it right around us. Some of us know exactly what I'm talking about, some may not, but they're practicing group economics. And they're being very, very successful with it. They're buying up the east side through group economics. They're coming together, pooling their money, buying what they need to do, supporting their stores, and having their business. So that's I just want to leave on everybody's mind that we need to start practicing group economics.
Instead of being jealous and mad at these people, we need to follow their example. They are a living example of what we need to do, and we'll make announcements. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you very much.
Sir.
This is going to be our last community speaker. We'll get back up. Go ahead.
My name is Walter Taylor III. I'd like for every last one of you to look at each other. Turn around and look at one another. Because you know what, tomorrow or even tonight, we don't even have to be here. I mean, look long and hard. We are together right now. But we need to be together all the time.
That's right.
And the brothers, just a little short time ago, spoke on what I want to speak on as well. It's what you listen to, it's what you allow yourself to see, and your children follow that same pattern. You know, if I'm telling you to kill somebody, and I'm in a room by myself, and I bring somebody in there with me, and then I just keep it over and over again, repeat, then I got to go out and do something, because I have been inspired. I have really been inspired, because nobody's giving me anything else to do or say, because I'm programmed now. Now let me bring my little cousin in. Let me get all my other folk involved. We got to stop. If you see, it's like when people throw trash on the ground, pick the trash up. I'm not calling out people trash. I'm saying we have to be responsible. You have to be responsible for what we do. And if you have children, because anybody in your family, you have to look out for one another, because danger is out there. The devil is out there trying to get you. So, on behalf of my family, my friends, my adopted sons, my adopted nephews, I gotta let you know, you gotta stop listening to this stuff, man. I'm a musician, a professional musician, has more of my life. And believe me, listening to Al Green's a whole lot different than what y'all listen to right now. So, once again, look at one another, take pictures of one another, hug one another, because we don't have to be here tonight, or even within the next 15, 20 minutes, so y'all think about that. God bless you all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Now we're going to bring Brother Tyrell Muhammad.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody for showing up. And while we're here, I want us to lift the 3 families involved in the recent shooting in our prayers. You know, this is affecting their families on both sides. And we talking about peace, but we got to understand that it's really a struggle right now for both of those families. Anything I want to say will pretty much go by everybody who spoke. But I do want to encourage, I want to empower all the men here, all the uncles especially, because sometimes the uncle has just as much influence over a boy child as his father. We got to get these youngsters business. We got to get up off this couch and get in their business.
That's right.
We hear them chit-chat, that chatter, that nonsense. We need to get in charge.
That's right.
We put them to the side. And if you don't know who they beefing with, reach out to somebody that knows who they beefing with. And we pull that big homie together with the big homie from this side, we get a thorough understanding. It's really as simple as that.
Yes, sir.
We don't have to reinvent no bridges or nothing. You reach out to somebody that they know, and we intervene.
Yes, sir.
A lot of this BS is stopped. We just got to get off the couch. I know we be saying this. That's not my business. That's on them youngsters. That language got to stop.
Yes, sir.
My babies, we got to get involved.
That's right.
We uncles.
That's right.
I'm a daddy, but I know my brothers and my son's uncle got just as much influence over them. Sometimes in some areas more than I do. So our heads got to be on tight when we're dealing with our babies. And I want to thank everybody for coming out. Let us lift the families that's involved up in our prayers. And you see this unity right here? We don't need them folks regulating our community. We can have our own business.
That's right.
I guarantee if the brothers was there, if the Hebrew Israelites was on that corner, that would have never happened.
That's right. That's right.
We shouldn't be up to it. We up there, Doc. All y'all got the power to do the same thing.
That's right.
You see them say, you know the language. When they get to moving their body crazy, you know when something about to jump off.
Yep.
You get in the mix and use that same energy to squash it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for showing up. And I know everybody been on their feet for a while. We're gonna wrap it up. But listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have another meeting next Saturday. But for those who have organizations that want to share more about that organization and keep this thing going, we're gonna rent the library room out again next Saturday at 1 o'clock so we can keep this thing going on.
Yes, sir.
It don't take all of us to do it. Those who want to take charge and have the desire, we get this thing going so we start meeting on the regular, taking charge of our community.
Yes, sir.
All right, I love y'all.
Love you too, brother.
Anybody that want to volunteer, we're going out to feed the homeless sometime in September. We will be meeting September the 7th at Bath Circle on Northeast 4th at the Antioch Institutional Baptist Church. Come out, support, and let's do something with the community for real, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace, family.
Peace, brother.
I know we've all been here for a minute, so I don't waste words. I'm not going to be long. Everything that needed to be said has been said. But I want to definitely, especially y'all little brothers, let's give these sisters a round of applause for coming out and showing our young women what modesty looks like. That you can be beautiful covered, right?
Yes, sir.
And I know some of these brothers can attest, man, when you're trying to be a leader, we don't recognize how much we put on our lives, brothers. My wife is not here so she can take care of the boy so that I can be here on time. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, brothers, I'm telling you like this, and this is something that we do in Islam. Stop dating, man. If you lay there, stay there. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So we're not even going to put the blame on nobody else. This thing called the community of self. If I take care of mine, and mine is attached to yours, then we taking care of all of us taken care of. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
It is not just about coming together, because you can come together in the desert and starve to death. But it's about being constructive. So we definitely want to take the time to thank the sisters, because I see how you all have to put up when we come home with the frustration. When we look at what our families are not doing and what our children are not doing. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I heard something yesterday, and the sister said this, and it made a lot of sense. She said, it's okay that my house be messed up sometimes, because I'm just as tired as you, because I got to work just as hard as you do. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, brothers, when we go home, I want you to look at what the outcome of this was, and I want you to get a pen and paper, and I want you to ask, what can I do better? I want all of us, if we haven't been doing it, sisters, I want you to start preparing your own meals. Let's stop going through the drive-thrus. The second thing I want us to do is, I want us to start having dinner with our children. Statistics show that you get better self-esteem and better communication, and you can know what's going on with your children if you sat down with them every day and had a conversation with them over a meal to know what's going on in these children's lives. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I definitely want to get a sense of gratitude for our brothers from the Hebrew Israelites. Let's give these brothers a round of applause. These brothers came in numbers. I don't care what they been told you, anybody been told you, brother. They out here with us. We love y'all, and you ain't got to say it. We know y'all love us too. Because when we see these sisters walking, you all were willing to flank and make sure that they were protected. God is doing something, and I want us to keep and continue on that path. So, like I said, I want us to take accountability. It's not about those of us that are standing up. We're just here to call a meeting. But really, every person that's not here, they're the ones that should have been here. But the most important part is that we go back into our personal lives and we make the necessary changes. But I wanted to be the one to bring up the brothers from the Hebrew Israelites. And thank you, brothers. Let's continue to do the collaborative work that we're doing. They'll give us their words. They'll close us out in prayer, and then we'll dismiss after prayer, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, brothers.
To the community, just know for sure that we are in this community right here on the other side, right here with you.
That's
Now,
right.
one thing that we gotta be assertive on. Y'all, we tired. And we done, like my man Mr. McCain said, we done sung this song before. We done did the exact same thing. We done cried, we done mourned, we petitioned, we even voted. But we still are suffering from the same thing. You know, the simple form of this thing is doing something over and over and expecting different results. The one thing we have never tried as a people, and I know y'all say, man, them Israelites are aggressive. But look what's happening in our community. Do we not need that sense of urgency? Our people are dying. Our people are dying every day. This ain't the first death at the Lottie store. Matter of fact, brothers, raise your hand if you stopped a fight right there at the Lottie store. These brothers in the community, every time we go out there, it's something different. What has to happen? Come here, Hezekiah.
we have to stop trying to use the same solution that we've been using and apply what God said to it. Let me let y'all in on a little secret. And it's going to hurt when I say this, but it is what it is. Brothers and sisters, our culture is sick. I'm talking about this post-transatlantic slave trade culture that we all are living in and living by today. We spoke about the music. We spoke about what's happening in school systems and systemically what's happening economically to our people. The culture that we created is what's destroying us. We must come back to what God said. We're going to bump our heads every time. And we're going to be right back here, March morning, asking for peace. Watch this. 1 Kings 8:47. Yes, the Israelites don't read the Bible. That's right. It's out of our hands. It's beyond our power. God got it
Book of 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves.
The Lord said, if they shall bethink themselves, believe it or not, brothers and sisters, guess what? We've forgotten who we are. We all got different names. Like my man P-Rock over here. What hood was you from, P-Rock? You was from the Hoover community, right? I got my brother here was from the Stonewall community. I'm from Lywood. I don't know if y'all ever heard. I'm from the west side of town. I grew up in Lywood. Watch this though. None of those things God called us. Whether you identify as black, Hispanic, Native American, or you a Hoover, a Myrtle one, whatever. God didn't call you that. God said there's power in your identity. If you bethink yourself, meaning remember who you are.
Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they would carry captives.
Wait a minute, now we're talking about history. Where were we carried as slaves to? This land right here. Many of us don't know that black history is the Bible. We were carried away on slave ships to this land and made to serve as slaves here. That's our history. Read.
Whether they were carried captives and repent.
Where we were carried captives, we must repent right here in this land. Now, what's happened is our culture has distorted the definition of repentance. See, think about it. If I was taught from a young ethics, morals found in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, right? These morals embedded in me, I'm going to carry with me throughout my life. What my man was talking about, I feel where he went. When I look at a man, he's right here, Chris. When I look at a man and I see him, I see a king on earth. Royalty in his veins. How could I kill this man that looks like me? Because guess what? I understand that God has told me that's not how to live. But culturally, we have been taught in this land that the laws of God, I mean, yeah, you can do them if you want to, but just believe in Jesus. This is why our community lacks action. Because we think it's just a thought. We think we just gonna think some stuff up and it's just gonna change our community. God said, thou shalt do no murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. The man said, ain't no dating. I want to test drive the women. We don't do that. We have honor for our women. We start to look at our people and love our people. That's when we're going to make real changes in our community. Y'all see before you risk their lives every day they go out. Yeah, there's shootings that happen when we're out. Yes, it still goes on. But guess what? We're willing to die for our people.
That's right.
We're willing to die for our nation.
Good.
That's what God has called us to do. You might think it's aggressive, but know for surety it's all love. That's right. We got to show our people. We must come together as the Israelites. That is what God has called us. That's the original man we're talking about. Read on.
And repent and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives, saying, we have sinned and have done perversity. We have committed wickedness, and so return unto thee with all their heart, with all their heart, with all their heart, and with all their soul, in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto thee toward their land.
We pray toward our land. We're not carrying here, brothers and sisters. Our land is elsewhere. Now, that don't mean that we can't be peaceful and make things work while we're here. This is the the change you all see before you right now. How many of you brothers was in gangs prior to coming into this understanding? How many of you brothers was out here selling drugs? How many of you brothers out here were deadbeats, sleeping from woman to woman to woman? You have to change the mind of our people. And the only way, ain't no words that's going to come out of my mouth. Forget a public speaker, someone eloquent in speech. God got to intervene. That's the only way we're going to come out of these conditions. All right? Israel, y'all all right? Yes, sir. Brothers and sisters, we implore you, sit down with us. And I know y'all, again, y'all say we aggressive. Yeah. We went to the churches, the same churches that would not sit down with us, yet we showed up outside. But there was churches, like the AME church down the street that met with us, now we're working with. We went there and spoke about how we can change the community. We have to get from behind the pulpit and into the streets. Everywhere it's all happening now. Yeah, you're going to get a little dirty. Yeah, it's going to be hard. But you know what? It's worth it. It's for our people. That's right. All praise be to the Most High God. Let's go. Trumpets, y'all ready? Let's go. We bring it. Big Israel. Blow trumpets. Trumpets down. Heavenly Father, we come before thee in thy Son's name, Father. In thy Son's name, Father, we come together, Father, asking you, Father, that you guide us in all righteousness, Lord. Father, in thy Son's name, we know that we have sinned before thee, Father. Thy people have done much evil before thy eyes, Lord. But we ask you, Father, that you pardon upon us wisdom and understanding, Father. Put a spirit on us, Father, so that we will serve thee and keep thee and thy Son's commandments, Father. Father, in thy Son's name, we come before you asking you, Father, that you bless this community, Father. Allow us to come together under your laws, under your understanding, under your Son, Father. Father, in thy Son's name, we come before thee, thanking thee always, Father, for all things. Build this community up, Lord. Those that may be without, Lord, let them see thy wondrous works, Father. Father, in thy Son's name, we ask that you use us all as tools of righteousness, Lord, to bring forth, Father, thy kingdom that is to come. Lord, in thy Son's name, we come before thee, thanking thee always for all things. Amen. Amen.
Hey, Deacon.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, I want you to dress live over here.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get on 23rd and live, brothers and sisters. Man, I'm speaking to the community now. How many of y'all seen this on the street before? Have y'all seen us hurt anybody? We're speaking against the drug sales that's going on in our community, against the gang banging, against the whoremongering, the mothers without husbands, the fathers that can't take care of their wives. And some of our community people have a problem with that. At the exact same store where they sell drugs every day.
Right.
It's allowed. But when we come out, all of a sudden it's a problem. The police are called every single time.
By who?
Who? The people at 23rd and Lottie, that store. The Asian, nail salon. Now watch this. Wait a minute, listen. We are not violent. Anybody that knows the Israelites know we ain't out here to beat nobody up or hurt nobody. But we do want to exercise our rights just like everybody else and be able to come out in the community and help our people and give them the solution that is needed. But for some reason, everybody's not with that. And they call the police, and you know what the police do every time? They show up and say, hey, y'all gotta leave. Now, this, again, you see demonstrations all over the city, everywhere. These brothers got families to take care of. I don't need these brothers going to jail and missing work or getting fired. This is the type of stuff others come into our community and want to dictate what takes place, not knowing the necessity, because not near drug dealer has had the police called on them by those in 2020. So I'm asking, as a community, somebody say something. Somebody speak up. Because believe it or not, like I said, all these men you see were in the community doing exactly what they were doing and no longer doing it. So look at the solution. Forgive if you don't agree. Forgive if you don't like the message. Look at the fruits of what's taking place. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
All praise be to the Most High. Yes, sir.
Bring it up, Bishop! Bring it up!
Bishop Canal, one of the bishops of IUIC. And I want to say something, I came from Texas. Many of us came from different states because we suffer the same problems and always face, and we came here to support this community right here.
Right, that's right.
I'm going that corner right there. I'm saying the white man's a devil, that's the first thing. But guess what? We got black devils too. We got black niggas out there selling drugs. I'm telling the police.
Right.
I'm telling them, I'm not playing with them. If you out there robbing, stealing, murdering, I'm telling them. Over there, shut her down. Shut her down. You're trying to stop us from helping our people. We came off the corners. Right. We're not talking from a place that we don't understand.
Right.
We're not talking from a pedestal up top.
Right.
We niggas too. Right. We know that. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you people in the community don't stand with us against that right there and speak up and say, leave them alone. Because we ain't doing nothing bad. We trying to fix our community.
Right.
And we ain't depend on no church no more. We ain't asking for no tithes. We on the front line.
That's right.
You understand that? So tell them we're going there right now. And we're going to teach this word to the people out there. Guess what? If any of you out there in the community see that, tell them, leave them alone. Right. Don't bother them. Don't call no police on them. They're not doing no bad.
Right.
You understand that, right? Yes, sir. So that's a charge for you men out there. Let's take this kingdom. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
We are God's children.
That's right.
And we don't want it, we're going to take it. Yes. And again, thank you very much. And listen, if you're a family that gets the love, keep them in your prayers and check, man, because they're hurting right now. But we got a job to do. God has called us, and we're going to do our work.
That's right.